Hello again. So I'm still on the pier, and this video is about who are the likely LMDh participants, the manufacturers likely to enter LMDh. So I made the list, and I'm just going to go through my list and give my comments about them. So this is in no particular order. I tried to order them in order, but this is in no particular order. So just somewhat random. There's somewhat of order, but somewhat not of an order. So Cadillac. So Cadillac is pretty much, I think this will be the flagship LMDh participant, because right now they have, they are pretty much making up DPI. It's because of Cadillac that there is a DPI. So they've been in the Rolex series for years, and now it's been the WeatherTech Championship, and they're still here and they have full participation. So I think Cadillac is likely to be the flagship entrant. And Toyota, if let's say Lexus decides not to have a LMDh car, Toyota could decide maybe after the first or second year that, hey, maybe we could race in IMSA. Maybe they could decide, hey, why race for more money when we could race for cheap, and just clean up. So maybe they might decide to do that because they want to be able to race with other constructors, because that's why they're still here. Oh, all right, thank you. And Mazda, they are sports minded, and they might fancy a second LeMans wins, definitely. So I think they will be in LMDh. Acura, I think they will be in if Penske is in. They don't want to be in with a small time team. I think they will only be in if they could go in with Penske. If Penske is game, they will be in. But the only thing with Penske is that now that he has bought the IndyCar series, he might have more on his plate than he would like, to be able to really focus on, running an extra team, in the series. So maybe, I'm not sure they will keep that program. But other teams are vying for that program apparently. So that's one of the hottest contracts out there. But it has to be a strong team to entice Acura, because they saw how big of a difference when they were in the ALMS, how big of a difference having that single Penske team compared to Acura having many small teams. They saw how big of a difference is made. If any team should get that contract, personally, it should be Michael Shank Racing. He deserves it. I mean, he's done everything they need to be. So Michael Shank Racing should get that contract. But if Penske is available, hey, by all means, they should go for Penske. And I think Penske should keep it, and it will give LMDh even, more weight, and more constructor will want to enter and pull out their resources and have the best drivers, the best resources, and the best everything. Ford was looking to still be in to have a DPI car for this season. Ford wanted a DPI car for this season, for 2020, only if they were guaranteed, they knew for sure that the next DPI 2.0 would be able to race at Le Mans, would be able to race in the WEC. That's what they wanted, a car that could race everywhere. So the only reason they didn't race for this year is that they were not sure if the next DPI car could race, so they didn't want to enter DPI for 2 years and they have to pull out again. So, but now that they can, I'm not sure. But because of the coronavirus happening, I'm not sure. So we have to see how that goes. So, but I think Ford would like to enter. So Ford is a possibly entry. Maybe they might not enter the first year, maybe not the second year, but maybe at some point during the DPI regulations. I mean the LMDh regulations. And Porsche, they said they're looking into it. The only thing is that because they have 2 programs, so something will have to go. I assume something will have to go. Right now they are fielding 4 cars. I mean, 2 in WC and 2 in IMSA, because they have extra budget money left. So they figure, hey, why not do this? So I think something might have to go for them to do that, because unless they don't mind just keeping, because right now they are in Formula E and they are in WC, they are in IMSA. So that's a lot of stuff. So if they want to keep all that and also fill and LMDh team, that's a lot going on. I mean, they could do it. They could do it if they want to, but the thing for them is that it doesn't have enough value. So there has to be pretty much, if every single team I list right now joins, then Porsche would join. Then there'll be enough value for them to join. They want to prove that they are the best, and then they'll like to beat those teams. So if every single team I list right now joins, then Porsche would join for sure. I believe so. But nothing is guaranteed. So if the Porsche does join, I think something will go. Either maybe the IMSA GT team or the WC GT team will go. One of the teams will be getting the shaft. Lexus. If Lexus joins, I think it might be a US only program, so maybe they might decide that Lexus to join, but then they might want to stay out of Toyota's territory, so that's the only thing if they join. Unless maybe if Lexus doesn't join, then Toyota might eventually decide, hey, let's go LMDh instead. Or maybe they might race against each other, just like Audi and Porsche did. So they might decide that. I don't know, but I don't know if it works for them. It seems like it worked for Audi because they chase different customers, so it kind of works. But Lexus and Porsche, but I'm not sure. So, but in some markets, Toyota and Lexus are pretty much the same, except that the cars have just different names. But so some Lexuses are actually Toyotas in some markets, so I'm not sure how that really helps them. So if Lexus does join, I think it might be just a US only program, and then that's it. They will not get to go to LeMans because they will have to leave that for Toyota. Peugeot. So Peugeot right now, they are confirmed to be in hypercar for 2022, so in their first season. But we have pretty much 2020 and then 2021 until then. So before 2022 comes around, they might decide to go in LMDh. The only thing for Peugeot is that they don't really sell cars in the US, so it doesn't really benefit them much. They don't have a US. They don't really have a US market, so it doesn't really benefit them much. It only benefits them because other people in the world watch some of the American races, but as far as the public, it doesn't really benefit them, so it doesn't really benefit them much because they don't sell cars in the US. And then McLaren. So McLaren was calling for there to be, so that's when Zach Brown was calling for there to be a big, to be one chassis that could race everywhere. So Zach Brown wanted that, so he wants to be everywhere. He's kind of like Ron Dennis, except that Ron Dennis was doing this, like he wants to be they want this, it's like they want an empire to manage. So Ron Dennis wanted to be in everything. Well, not in everything in racing, but he wanted McLaren to be this company that made a lot of electronic components for other teams, a lot of manufacture racing components. And so, but now Zach Brown wants McLaren to be in the top racing series. Now they're in IndyCar and they're still in Formula One, and now they want to be in WC and IMSA. So McLaren could join, but it depends, especially with this coronavirus happening. A lot of the manufacturers will be looking at changing things around, looking at their bottom lines, and making sure they are good, to please their boards and the investors and all those good people. And Ferrari, there was talk that Ferrari was interested by LMDh, but then they wanted to make their own components. I think if they want to enter, only LMDh will work for them because they would want everything. Because Ferrari, they only make bespoke cars, so why would you enter a customer racing car? So they only make bespoke cars. So, but they are in GT, so and they are in GT3. So especially that if LMDh picks up with manufacturers, a lot of manufacturers, yes, Ferrari might want to enter. So we'll see how that goes. So those are the manufacturers I think would want to enter LMDh. So let me know what you think. And pretty much it has stopped drizzling here. So but it's still morning, so no one's here. So. But actually, I guess I need to come here a lot more morning. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and see you next time.